What's up, guys? What is going on? Happy Monday. It's a new month. Oh my gosh. It's a new month. So we're excited about this new month, November. So much things happening this month. So much. If you guys checked out my post today, I literally just put something out about our pop-up shop. So make sure that you guys check it out. Okay, we are going to be in the mall. We've got a huge store right in the middle of Dixie Outlet Mall. And if you guys haven't been there, it used to be like one of my favorite malls. You go in there, it has like everything, okay? It's got Winners, it's got the Nike, and it's got like all outlet malls. So you know this is going to be the place to be on Black Friday, right? The malls usually ram cram on Black Friday. So we're going to get a lot of foot traffic. We're going to get different people, a different dynamic of people coming in to check out our products and services. And this is really what we want. We want to show everybody that we got it going on, right? You want people of all different types of walks of life to be having your brand in their house. You know what I'm saying? So this is the way to get our products and services out there for people to start to know who we are, the face behind the brand. So this is what we're really, really aiming for. We want to make sure that we get it out there, right, guys? So we're going to be doing the pop-up shop right at the Black Friday weekend. So I'm super pumped about it. If you know anybody that is interested, has a product service, they want to get in on this, definitely spots are already starting to fill up, which I anticipated, but I'm still really excited about. So make sure that you guys jump on, get in, click the link in my bio. Make sure you guys click the link and sign up, register. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I'm definitely easy to reach. I'm always on Instagram. I do work during the day. I shouldn't be on Instagram as much as I am, but I am still on. So you guys could definitely just send me a question if you have any questions about it, anything like that, and I'll definitely let you know. So what's up to everybody in the chat? Thank you guys. I thank everybody for reposting the flyer. I appreciate you. Guys, for doing that for me. I appreciate everybody that comes through to support, even if you guys are just watching the show. If you guys definitely come through and you just drop by, you watch the show afterwards. I appreciate you guys. Trust me, I do. And this is going to be my first in-person pop-up. We did the virtual one the last time, which was perfect. The virtual pop-up show went awesome, but we want it in person. You know what I mean? In-person shopping is just, it's different. It's a total different experience. You get to touch things, you get to feel it, you get to look at it. It's a whole vibe, right? So definitely want to make sure that you guys come through. November 20th, right before I have the summit. So you guys are going to start to see a lot of different posts about the summit too. We've got our panel pretty much almost filled up. We've got our talented artists. We've got everybody coming through for November 20th. That is still going to be virtual. So make sure that you guys come through. And yes, you got to come through to the pop-up. Dixie, it used to be called Dixie Value Mall. That's why I keep going to that. But now it's called Dixie Outlet Mall. Whatever it is, the mall is awesome. Okay, guys. So just make sure you guys come through. That mall is definitely full of just gems in that mall. You're bound to walk away with bags and bags of stuff. Like, when you go to the mall and you don't expect to spend as much as you do, but there's always such good deals at that mall. That mall is just full of good deals. And then Black Friday, you just can't lose. You can't lose. Okay, so make sure you come through. The summit is going to be on the 20th, and there's a couple other little things that I'm working on too that I want to make sure that I'm putting out there for you guys. So just continue to watch, and yes, let me know. And yes, thanks GNF Fashion and Accessories. Sign up. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. I'm super excited. I want to send a big shout out to Des. Okay, guys. She hooked me up with this fine gentleman that I'm about to interview today. I'm excited about this conversation. So let's get our chat on and popping. Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Can you see me? Because I'm in my car.
I cannot really see you. It's a little bit dark. I'm not gonna lie, but okay, okay, yes, I could. But you know what? It's all good. I could hear you.
Uh,
Now I could see you. Yeah,
yeah,
now I could see.
I'm turn the light on behind you. Let's turn that on.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So
How
how
you
are
doing?
you?
I'm alright.
I'm good. That's good. How
Can
you
I
doing?
smoke? Can I smoke on your show?
Do you? Do
Huh?
you? You can do whatever you like.
All right, I'm just asking. I'm trying to be respectful, you know,
If you want to smoke, smoke. Go ahead.
because I'm outside in the car. I'm in my hood. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm in my neighborhood, so I'm gonna do the interview outside. You know.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I appreciate you coming through at the last minute. It was kind of, last minute, but I do appreciate you
I
coming through.
I appreciate you for reaching out to me. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And I gotta send a big shout out to Des as well, because she's the one that linked me up with you. And she's like, you definitely are gonna be a good person to have on the show. So,
That make me smile. I appreciate you, Desi. Shout out to Desi. You
yep.
know, she out there in
Um,
Atlanta doing her thing.
yeah. So talk to us. Tell us your name. Tell us a bit about yourself. Introduce who you are and all that good stuff.
Um, I'm Tombstone Jimmy. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, Roxbury, Orchard Park to be exact. Um, I'm 46 years old. I just did my first album this year. Um, you know what I mean? It's kind of late. People ask me, but better late than never. I did a lot of time in jail. I've been shot, so this is the time that God gave it to me. So I'm taking the chance now. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. Um, so talk to us about that. Like, why did it take you so long to decide to put out your album now? What were you working on before?
Um, I did everything. I make beats. I used to produce. Um, I got my own clothing line. I shot videos for numerous artists, like what I mean. Shot the video. Um, I got a lot of knowledge of the game, and during pandemic, I just came up. I want to rap. That was it. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you put out your first album. When did you put it out?
I dropped it yesterday on Halloween
Okay.
on
Oh, just yesterday.
on all social platforms. But I didn't know that when you upload an album, it takes a couple of days. So it should be there like Wednesday or Thursday, like on Apple Music and Spotify and all that.
Okay. What's the album called?
Same fight, different round. Round one.
So what inspired the title?
Um, Same fight, different round. I just been in this fight for a long, long time, and it ain't really changed. It's the same fight. It's just that I put it to the music. If I took it to the streets, I'm probably in round 40. I'm like round 50 if I'm gonna say streets, but in the rap game, it's round one for me. You know what I mean? Like people want me to ask me to write books and tell my story, but this probably the only way they're gonna get it is for me rapping. I ain't really trying to, you know what I mean, give it to nobody else. I don't think they understand it unless I say it to them. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So what your album is like about your life, or what is your album about?
Yeah, about my life, same fight, different round. I've been in the wheelchair 32 years now. I'm in the
Oh,
wheelchair. I'm a paraplegic. You know what I mean? So I've been in my chair since I was 15 years old, and I'm 46. You know what I'm saying? So that's a long time. You feel me? So I'm just giving out everything from there. When I was a teenager, growing up, me in jail, I'm just giving memoirs of my life. You know what I mean?
so talk to
Chapters.
us. Tell us the story. Like, how did you end up a paraplegic?
Gunshot wound. You know what I mean? I don't want to get all into it, but a gunshot wound, young age. You know what I mean? So I mean, you gotta listen. I want people to listen to the album. Hey, why she fading away now? Don't do that to me. That's her shit. That's her. I don't think that's me freezing. She in Toronto.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what just happened there, guys. It just said it was paused and now it's, let me see if I could add him back in if he's here in the chat. I don't know what just happened there. I don't think he's here anymore, but let's see if he comes back into the chat and then we will be able to add him back in. Because I don't know if that was my phone. I mean, it seemed like it was my phone because it just said live video chat pause. I don't know what's up with that. We were just about to get into it, guys. It was just getting started, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear a little bit more about his story, about the background of Tombstone Jimmy. So hopefully he jumps back into the chat and then we could finish our conversation. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with this. Let me see. Oh, guys, I don't know, but we'll wait for him to jump back into the conversation, right? Like prime time. Why Instagram? Why now? Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works now. Yes, guys. Okay, there you are.
We
I don't know what
back.
just happened. I think it was my phone.
I don't know. You just started spinning. It paused.
Yeah. All right. So yes, we were just talking about your album. It's coming out. It's based on, all the different chapters in your life. Um, but talk to us about your name because it's so interesting. When I see the name, I'm like, wow, what does this mean? Where did you get this name?
All right, so Tombstone Jimmy mean I'm dead. I'm dead already. You feel me? Like in my mind, I'm dead. You know what I mean? I've been shot 3 different times, twice in my wheelchair. Probably got 15 holes in me. You know what I mean? Shot in the face all the way down. So the last time I got shot, you know what I mean? Everybody in my town thought I was dead. So I just put Tombstone. They call me Jimmy Hopper. My name's Jimmy Hopper. Used to be Jimmy Hopper, Jimmy Hops. Now it's Tombstone Jimmy. I put the tombstone in front because they can't kill me. I'm hard to kill, H2K, like Steven Seagal, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Word. They've been
Okay.
trying to do it, and they ain't nobody been successful yet, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the only thing I can say about that, you know what I mean? I should be in the cemetery. You know what I mean? So I'm like a moving tombstone. You know what I mean? I get to go to the club and shit. All the ones that didn't make it and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm for them. You know what I'm saying? I still get to go to the club while I'm dead. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? If you were supposed to be gone, you would be gone, but you're still here, and we're glad because we're out here, we're talking. So, and obviously, you got a lot of, information. You see, you got chapters in your life. There's a lot of information that you can probably share with other people that could change their life. You know.
Of course, I try to every day. You know what I mean? I talk to young fellas. I do all that. You know. You know what I mean? I'm in the community heavy. You know what I mean? So I'm not low like I don't want people to look at me like I'm some animal evil or some like bad person to be around. You know, you gotta get to know me, and those was just trials and tribulations of my life. You know what I mean? It's like paying a toll. If you go to each state, you gotta pay a toll. I just been paying tolls, you know, to keep moving on in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And then so like there's a lot of kids out here, young and much older too, that are looking to, start their music thing. What's some advice you would give them?
Um, um, just do you. Like, you know, don't if that's what you want to do it. Like, you know, don't let nobody stop you. You know, I started rapping like a year ago. You know, I put an album within a year. You know, never had no vision of putting one out or nothing. So You could do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's who want to listen to it. You
Right.
got a right to put the project out. You got a right to let you know upload it to iTunes. Who want to listen to it? Who's receiving the information? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just try not to come with bullshit information to mislead the people. Because then when you do that, then you know, that's where you get the, you know, the ups and downs with the opinions. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Okay. And so, like, what about you? Who inspired you growing up? Like, who was one of your major inspirations?
Dudes in the streets, my older dudes in the projects. Any typical story that you see kind of across the ghetto. For my era, hip hop. Hip hop's my love. So, you know, I'm a hip hop kid, you know what I'm saying? So break dancing, graffiti. I came with that. I came with all that, you know. Going to the store for the older dude, being a shorty, going to the store, you know, taking your little $2 off the top, and you know what I mean? Those was my heroes, you know what I mean? They had the ladies, they had the cars, the jewelry, you know what I mean? So you know, that's what I was infatuated with, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm. And then, so you're big on the hip hop, so that's your genre of music. That's what you like
Yeah, I'm a
to
hip hop
listen to.
kid.
Mm.
Break dancing, Beat Street, Crush Groove. You know what I'm saying? I should have did this shit a long time ago, but you know what I mean? Better late than never, you know?
Yeah. 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 And so, talk to us about your clothing line. You have this clothing line. When did you get that started?
Um, say about 8 years ago, seven. I had two different clothing lines. It started with one, then I kind of branched it like like from an umbrella, you know? Kind of umbrella. It's a story behind it. So I had a clothing line called I Love My Fiends.com. That's what it was. That was the first sweatshirt I made. It said I Love My Fiends.com. Then I came with it was too long, so I came up with ILMF apparel. I Love My Fiends apparel. I ran that for about 6 to 7 years. Um, some young boys from my projects uh, I'm trying to say it the right. Want to say it right. Young boys from my projects caught a case for murder, and they said that they had my sweatshirt on when they did it. So they tried to use it in trial in their case. So I kind of like folded that company. Like ever since then, I've never made another shirt that said ILMF Apparel. People probably don't know why. I sat in a dark place for a minute, couple months, and then I came up. In between, I came up with Denise, which is Fiend backwards. DNEIF. You know what I mean? So I own Denise now. That's my brand, Denise. You can look it up, Denise Clothing. So if you want to understand where Denise came from, that's where it came from. Fiend backwards.
Okay.
People didn't want to wear a shirt that said Fiend. You know, they
Mm.
thought it was like a bad thing, or you know, I'm not a fiend, I'm not a crackhead, but in reality, we all fiend for something. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mm.
Church fiend, sex fiend, Bible fiend, weed fiend. We all fiend for something. You know what I mean? I fiend for hip hop. So I wanted to continue that word and I just reversed it. Look in the mirror, you get Denise.
Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. So talk to us about like you've got some inspirational quotes on your page as well. Talk to us about who inspires you now.
Me.
Yeah.
Me. I'm my inspiration. Me. Me and the man above. Me. And I got an aunt that I praise, you know, my aunt, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, me. I inspire my motherfucking self, man. Me, I get up every morning and do what I do. If I don't get up, don't nothing don't happen for me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'll be like a knot on the dog's dick. You said you wanted a saying, and there go one. If I don't get up, I'll be a knot on the dog's dick. I'll just be sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. So what keeps you going? What's your why? Like why have you decided that you're gonna do this music thing right now?
I told myself I'm gonna get a deal. I'm doing it for my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for the young boys. You know, I do it for them. You know, I put a lot of money into my neighborhood for young boys with music, and you know, some listen, some don't. It's all good, but I'm gonna show them. I think I could show them a better way. You know, sometimes you gotta show them hands on, and you know, you see my bed, I got a little gray in it. That shit don't. I talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bed. I talk that shit. When you talk that shit, it don't matter what age you is. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is that shit. That shit, they shit everywhere in the world. That's what I'm talking. That shit, that real shit, that authentic shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you might not be here tomorrow. You could be dead tonight or tomorrow. That real life shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Too much of that Netflix and too much of that YouTube and shit. These motherfuckers is you know, ain't got their right mind. You know, sometimes you gotta go with reality, real life. I be dealing with real life. 1+1 =2. Not 3, not 2.5, not 2.2. You know what I mean? And that's what I go on. You know what I mean? Rules and regulations. I can't change them now.
It's so important too what you're saying because like we can get lost in YouTube and you can get lost in, social media these days. So your message is important.
Watching somebody else, of course.
Hmm.
That's following the blind.
Yeah.
You're gonna let somebody lead you in the woods that's blind. He had to have to did that shit before for me to follow that motherfucker. Gotta be Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. I'm gonna listen to them motherfuckers. Besides that, y'all got a long story, boy.
Yeah, but how important is that for these young kids to see, you know?
Some they ain't listening though, so they gotta learn from, when your mother said, "Don't touch the stove hot." They want to touch it. They want to touch it. I don't know what's in their head, what's in the reefer, what's in the liquor, but shit ain't hot enough. You know what I mean? They giving life bids to young boys. I know, 21, 20 years old, life in jail might not never come out. I got an OG right now. He did 46 years in jail. When he was 19 years old, they just let him out 4 months ago. 46 years. You know what I mean? Where's his state of mind at? He did 46 years. He been locked up. He's 67 years old. If they don't
That's
understand what I just said, then shit, it can't get no deeper than that.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's important for them to know, to see it in real life, but what else can we do as, elders to help the young kids?
Shout out to everybody out here too. Toronto, wherever y'all at. Oriental. Where you from? What's how
Yep,
you say it?
Toronto.
Toronto?
Toronto,
Toronto.
Canada,
This that
Ontario.
East Coast Boston talk. Toronto. Um, Shout out to Twiz. This ain't for everybody. He know what it is. 617-419. Whoever's out there on the live showing support, man. Big up to Tombstone Jimmy and this beautiful lady that's interviewing me, man.
Yes, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Um, you're doing some big stuff. I like the inspiration, that you're sharing about your life story because it's important for people to understand what different things have happened to different people and how important it is that it can change people's lives, you know?
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. So how do you stay focused? You got a lot going on. You're doing your clothing line, you're doing
Uh,
your
just,
your
I don't even know the definition of focus, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's focus? A camera on the lens? Like, that shit ain't. that's that's focus. That's the only one. So if you're a camera playing around with the lens, then I told you I'm on real time, so I ain't really. It's hard to say that word focus. You know what I'm saying? I just stay, I stay grounded. You know, I stay 100 with myself. I stay real. I stay solid. I stay good to people. I do good things. You know, God got me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't a shit monster. You feel me? You know what I mean? I do what I do, but I bite. You know what I'm saying? I bite when people bite on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hit me, I gotta hit you back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, we cool in life. You know what I'm saying? Just do you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe get you a young lady or something, or get you a job. Maybe you need to get a job. Get out the streets. Maybe it ain't for you, because it ain't for a lot of people. It's a myth. You know what I'm saying? Streets ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Some real people in them, but you know what I mean? That shit ain't real. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing
There's
I
a
can say to the young boys.
there's a question here that somebody has. What advice would you give a young man that's about to start his music?
You gotta spend your own money. Find out how you gonna fund yourself. How you gonna pay for the music? How you gonna get the studio time? Who's gonna support you? Who's gonna give you the ride there if you ain't got a ride? You know what I mean? Have your music done before you go to the studio, so you don't spend a lot of hours in the studio writing. You don't have that. Have through your songs, lay your songs down. Make sure your music is clean. Big radio edits. You know, work social media, upload your music. You gotta spend your own money. You know what I mean? That's been I told you we all fiend for something. You better put your money somewhere. What you buying? Reefer, liquor, perks, going to club, you like sneakers, you buying sex from girls, put that shit to your rap. You know what I mean?
Is it a lot? Is it expensive? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we really were to sit somebody down and try to explain to them how much they got to put into this, like, what are they really looking at?
So, me myself, I started a year ago, right? I did this before, so it's like I did. You could do it again. You spend 3,500. I own my own studio. Got my own studio. I own my master. Now I got to get somebody to run it. I don't know how to hit the button. I don't know how to turn the mic on. I don't know how to plug this shit in. I just own the studio.
Yeah.
Some nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Some top of the line shit. You know what I mean? Be real, right? I gotta rent somebody and pay them for their services to turn my shit on. It's like you need a carpenter for a house. You need some electrician work. You know what I mean? You don't like to wash clothes. Bring them to the people. They wash them for you. They fold them up. You come back and get them. They smell like Tide. You get, you get what I'm saying. So you got to spend somewhere. Everything you got to spend in life. Can't get by free.
Mm-hmm.
Kissing
That's true.
ass. You kiss ass. You know what you're gonna get.
It's true. It's true. So talk to us about like why it's so important for these young kids to follow their dreams.
Your dream is only your dream. I answered. Your dream is only your dream. It ain't your friend's dream. It ain't your mother's dream. It ain't your father's dream. We all dreamed of something when we was kids. Maybe you got redirected. Find a new love for something. Find something that you love. I know I'm in a wheelchair, so all I did after I got in the wheelchair was find hustles with my hands. I can't use my legs no more. I find hustles with my hands and my mouth. I could sell ice to an Eskimo. I could sell cars. I could I recorded videos. I could run a laptop with my fingers. Um, you understand what I'm saying? I drive. I'm in the car. I drive. So
Yeah, you got to figure it out, I guess. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. So
I'm in
talk
the
to us
street.
about
I
your
really be
album.
out here. I be in
Uh,
the streets. Like I mean, it's my neighborhood. This is where New Edition's from. You know Bobby
Oh,
Brown
really?
and them?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's where I'm from. That's where they from.
Okay.
Same project.
This is where it all started, eh?
Yeah, if you see the movie with New Edition, that's where it started at. Bobby Brown,
Okay.
Michael Bivins, Ralph Tresvant, Ricky Bell, Ronnie DeVoe. Now
Mhm.
it's Tombstone Jimmy.
You're out here. All right. All right. So you said the album is called um,
Same fight,
Same Fight.
different round. Round one. I dropped it yesterday on Halloween. I'm gonna drop round two. It's already done on Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna give you another album on Thanksgiving.
Okay. When is your guys' Thanksgiving? It's coming up, right?
Yeah, 30 days.
Okay. All
You'll
right.
get part
All
two.
right. Okay.
You'll
Part
get
two.
8 more songs.
So there's 8 songs on this first
Yeah,
album,
eight
part
songs
one.
on this one, and it's gonna be 8 songs on the next one.
Okay. And you're on all
All
music
16.
platforms.
Yeah, all music platforms.
All right. All right. All
Look
right.
me up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You know what I mean? You can find me somewhere.
All right. All right.
Tombstone Jimmy.
So Tombstone Jimmy, do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to the whole world, man. Shout out to everybody on this thing. Um, shout out to my mother. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. Shout out to my aunt BG. She in the hospital sick right now. Shout out to everybody who fuck with me. You know, they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Lev. He sat in the back with the interview. You know what
All
I mean?
right.
He rose up the blizzards.
All right.
I
All
mean,
right. Well, I do like to ask if you have like any kind of saying or a quote that you kind of go by that you want to leave the viewers with, something to inspire them.
I got so many sayings, baby. We all fiend for something, right? Without you, there's no us, right? This ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? I can keep going. You know what I mean? This shit, man.
All right. All
nah,
right.
nah, it's in the crib.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you, Jimmy, so much for, coming, jumping on, talking to me. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Definitely want us to keep in touch. And as soon as I'm
Yeah,
gonna look for your album and I'll definitely listen. I'll listen to it and I'll let
yeah,
you know what I think.
spread me around Toronto, man. Stop playing, man. Put me in that loop out there. I come to Toronto, man. I come to the show
Yeah,
out
for
there. Oh,
sure.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
move, man. You know what I
You're
mean?
ready to come out, eh?
I'm ready to do whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they call me Chair George, baby. Yes, me. You heard? You know?
All right. All right. Well, if there's anything going on, I'll definitely let you know for sure. 100%.
Thank you, Desi, for showing me love, Des. Appreciate it.
Definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Thank you again. I appreciate you and we'll definitely keep in touch.
Thank you. Love, peace, blessings.
All right. Same to you. Bye. Wow, guys, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. I don't even know how to say it properly, but we're out here, okay? Toronto's, we're out here doing big things. So if we hear of Jimmy, Tombstone Jimmy, make sure that you guys want to check him out on all social media platforms. Excuse me. Sorry, guys, and music platforms. You heard him. He said his album is coming out in a couple of days, so it's going to be out there, and then he's dropping another album for Thanksgiving. So Canadian Thanksgiving and U.S. Thanksgiving is sorry, guys, about a month apart. Our Thanksgiving happened a couple of like last month, so I think the 11th of October was our Thanksgiving, and I think your Thanksgiving is around Black Friday weekend. Maybe it's before or sometime around there. So make sure that you guys listen out for his second album coming out, round two. Round one is same fight, different, different, same, no, same fight, yeah, different round, round one. Okay, so make sure that you guys check it out. um, very, very important for us to make sure that we support, okay, guys, because we got people out here that are doing major things. And I want to hear what it is that he has, the message that he's sending to, especially talking about your own life, and then inspiring the youth to change their lives, to do different things. It's important for us to understand how essential it is for us to do that even in our own daily lives. Everybody goes through stuff. It's important that we share our stories so that we can inspire other people, change their minds about stuff, and then make sure that they don't fall into the same traps that we fell into, fall into the same mistakes, same patterns that are not beneficial for them, right? We want to help them to get out of whatever situations that they possibly could be heading down into, right? So it's so important that we do that. So I love that. And again, I want to send a big shout out to Desi because she hooked us up tonight. It was last minute, but it all worked out perfectly. So I appreciate it. You guys, I also want to let you know, first of all, we all feed for something. That was serious. And that's a true talk because at the end of the day, we really do. We really do. What is it that you feed for? You know what I mean? It's a raw saying, but it's a true saying. So you have to also check yourself too and make sure that we are, focusing on the mindset, what it is that we are, and then how could we change that if it needs to be changed, because not everything is is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta think about it, man. And there's no you without you, there's no me. That's another powerful saying. We are all in this together. Okay, guys, we have to support each other. We got to love each other and make sure that we are showing that solidarity within for each other. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter who anybody is, what we're doing, we all matter. And another thing that he said tonight was, your dream is only your dream. So you've got this dream, put it down on a piece of paper and actually push yourself to realize your dreams. You can realize your dreams. The potential is in your hands. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You can make it happen. So, guys, I just want to thank you guys for coming, checking out with me today, just chatting. It was a great conversation. If you missed it, definitely want to check out the replay. All right. And just tune in. As I was saying at the beginning of the show, I'm excited about the pop up coming up for Dixie Value Mall. It's coming quickly because I don't know about you guys, but it seems like these days are just coming in and out like running water. Okay, it's crazy. So you guys, if you know anybody that's interested in becoming a vendor, we have a really nice space right in the middle of the mall for Black Friday weekend. So I am just pumped about it. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be great. We've got a lot of different individuals who are going to be there. We've got a DJ, we've got lots of prizes, we've got raffles, we've got so many different things happening on that weekend. So we're going to be there the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, just rocking it for you guys. So make sure that you come out, you support our local businesses in the city, support your local people, support your local brands. We've got everything that you can think of going to be there. All right. So make sure that you come through. If you are interested and you have like a clothing brand such as yourself, okay, we've got change rooms, we've got it all. So reach out to me if you're looking to get some more information about it. Just let me know and I will hook you up with all the information that you guys need. Okay. So also we have the summit coming up that comes up every single season. So this is the fall edition of the summit. It's coming on November 20th. It's going to be in the evening. During the day. It's a Saturday. It's virtual. So if you don't have the opportunity to actually get on during the day, because it is live, you can always watch it in the evening or afterwards or months after, whenever you feel like you've got the time. It is like a 6-hour show, full jam packed of Black excellence. We've got edification. We've got education, we've got expertise, we've got talented artists, so many different things happening at the table. So we want to make sure that you guys, everybody's invited. I'm going to send the link out so that everybody can start registering very shortly. Soon. I have to get it work. There's just so many things happening. You know what I mean? There's just so many things happening. So I just want to just give you guys a little brief about that. And I think that's it for now. That's it for now, but continue to watch the posts. If you know anybody, again, who's interested in jumping on that, the spots are already starting to fill up. So make sure that you guys just reach out to me. The link is in my bio. You can just go ahead and register for it if you wish, or if you're looking for more information, just let me know and we can have a little chit chat about it. All right. What else? That's it, guys. That's it. Happy November. It's November 1st. Can't believe it. We only have like 60 days left in the year. 60 days left in the year. So what you want to do is make sure we're wrapping this up strong, right? We want to make sure that we're coming through 2022. Since 2020, everybody was like, oh, 2020 is my year, the year of vision, the year of this. Nobody's seen this coming. Nobody's seen what was happening coming. But through the pandemic, a lot of us thought differently. We had to pivot. We had to change what we were doing. We had to, turn things around, make different things happen for us. There was a lot of tragedy, but there was also a lot of great things happening. So with 2022 coming in, we just have to realize with life is uncertain. We really don't know. But what we can do is try to use the time that we have efficiently. So time is not ours. We don't own time. Time is its own thing. It does its own thing. We just basically have to make sure that we're utilizing ourselves properly. What are we doing with ourselves? We have 60 more days. What do we have planned? What do you want to make sure that you get done and you finish this year off strong? You know what I mean? Go back to the beginning of the year when you made your New Year's resolutions, or whenever you make your resolutions. What did you really want to make sure that you got done this year? Did you finish it? Did you complete it? We still have time. And even if you don't complete it right now, you can always go back to the drawing board, try to figure out how you're going to make it happen for 2022, because it can happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we do that. And I suggest you start making, if you do make a New Year's resolution, or if you have goals that you want to achieve for 2022, you should write them down now. You should have written them down in August, but I'm telling you, give you a little hint. Write your goals down a lot prior to when the goal is that you want to meet. So you want it for 2022, write it down now, start planning it out, make a map on your goal, think about whatever it is that you want to see for yourself, and then how you're going to get there. What is the roadmap to that goal? What are certain things that you need to make sure that you can do to get this done? Like, how are we going to get it done? How are we going to focus on? How are we going to make it happen? Because it's possible. And one thing that Jimmy said tonight is your dream is only your dream. It's only your dream. That means that you have the roadmap. If you can see it in your mind, you can realize it. And I'm telling you, dreams, if you have something that you want to do, it's possible. It is so possible. And trust me, if you haven't gotten my book, or if you don't know about my book is called Figure It Out. And that book, I write to everybody, anybody that wants a copy of my book. My favorite thing to put at that front of the book is, when I'm signing it, is that this book is proof that anything is possible. Because I just wrote down some stuff and I'm like, maybe I want to write a book. And then I started to write a book, and then I started to research how to publish it. And then I published it, and then it came to my house in boxes. It was real. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody who has made any kind of goal, anything that you've done, and it's actually come to fruition, then you start realizing that, it's possible. Now I'm signing my book and people are buying my book. Now people are calling me and asking me for copies of my book. You know what I'm saying? Things can happen. So your goals are only yours. Nobody has the roadmap to your goal. You have the roadmap to your goal. It was given to you for a reason. Only you can achieve the goal that you want to achieve in the way that you want to achieve it. Anybody can help you. People are along the way helping. I needed help. I got my cousin to edit the book for me. I got some people to help me pick out the design. I had this person. Like we all can help you achieve your goal, but it is your goal. At the end of the day, only you know and what you want to see. It's your vision. You gotta make it come to life. But you can. It's possible. It's possible, guys. All right. So yeah, if you haven't gotten my book, definitely let me know. If you want a copy, I could bring one to you. I could have it signed for you. All right. Or you can go on Amazon. You can click the link in my bio, check out my website, which I haven't updated in a long time, but check it out anyways. And then you can order it from Amazon. All right. The book is called Figure It Out. And basically, that's what it is. Just little tips and tricks that I had to do for myself to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to help you. Nobody's going to really get the ball rolling for you. People will help you along the way, but it's your life. Your life is your responsibility. You got to do what you got to do to get it done. And it's important that you do, because without you, there's no me. That means that we all need each other. There's something that you have special inside of you that you're supposed to put out here in the universe, in the world, for all of us to be able to benefit off of. And that's why I absolutely love hearing people's stories. And this show is called What's the 411? Because everybody's story matters. Everybody. No matter who you are, your story matters, because somebody out there is listening to your story and somebody out there is going to benefit from it. And most of the time, every single one of us can benefit from every single person's story in one way or another. So we're always learning. We can always learn. So thank you guys for tuning in to What's the 411. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, just continue to follow the page. I look forward to seeing you guys at the pop-up, and I look forward to seeing you online at A Seat at Our Table on Saturday, November 20th from 12 to 6 p.m. It's going to be live, so make sure that you guys support. And next week, I'll be back Monday, every Monday, right here on Instagram at 8 o'clock. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fabulous week.